All right. What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy back at it again, Black King 91. Back in this thing one more time. Today's video, I'm just kind of chilling here, kind of doing my thing, you know.
Make them get right. Then we have our mangoes. Yeah. So the juice today we're gonna make for the skin and for the liver.
Just kind of chilling here,
Is you have
you know what I'm saying,
turmeric.
doing my thing,
Remember that you
watching
can juice turmeric now.
my man.
All right.
I really don't
Turmeric is
know
good
his
for the
name, but
liver.
he
It
pulls up
helps
a
to
whole lot of
prevent
herbs and different
oxidative
things
damage
like
to the
that.
liver,
You
especially
done
if you
probably
have
seen this Jamaican
cancer
fella,
there,
this Haitian
and
fella,
also help to lower your
whoever
so-called
he is.
bad
You know what I'm
cholesterol.
saying? He's dropping a lot of knowledge
That's not
about
really cholesterol, it's a protein.
what we should be eating. You know what I'm saying? Eating right,
Low
but
density lipoprotein is not a
that's
cholesterol, it's a protein, it's
that's
functional stuff.
that's
So it
that's
helps to
along the
once
many
that is
layers
high,
of things
it also
that
helps
I've
to
been
go
talking
between
about.
your liver and
But
your
today I
gallbladder,
want to talk
act as
about.
like
I
a belly
wanted
valve,
to
but it
kind
is
of
also good for
address
high blood pressure. So we're gonna juice some turmeric today. We're gonna juice some
how we look
mango.
at ourselves.
We're
You know what
gonna
I'm saying?
juice
I was going
celery,
to
it's good for the
primarily
skin,
talk to the
and
woman. You know what I'm saying?
cucumbers,
Like how
which
she
have a lot of
like looks at her
silicon,
body. You know what I'm
and
saying?
silica, which is also good for the skin, and
All
some
these
string
women, you know
beans.
what I'm saying? See, like
String
not
beans is
even
very
talking about
significant
how we would
storage of
talk
insulin
about
for the pancreas, as the pancreas is the
what
most
is beautiful,
active
quote unquote, like
gland
what is
in your
beautiful.
digestive
You know what I'm saying?
system.
Like a lot of these
We're
women,
gonna we're gonna do some
like we've
string
seen
beans
all
there.
these magazines.
That
See,
also help the gallbladder,
I saw the
gallbladder
13th
duct,
Son break it
and we're gonna
down.
do some
My
pumpkin
nigga said,
and
okay,
some
the
two two
magazine
grains of
is
garlic,
what in the
some
army
beets,
they
and beets have
use
5% iron now.
to
But it
load the
also have
AR-15.
magnesium, also have
They loading
lots of
magazines and
potassium, and we're
shooting
gonna do
these
some onion
clips, shooting
and
these
some carrots,
bullets. But they
green,
got these
and the
magazines
peppers
up on
right
the
there for
shelves,
the
shooting and
left.
loading these images into your
People,
mind,
now
making you think that this is what
if you have troubles in the
is
skin,
right, killing you.
if you have
You know what I'm
hives,
saying?
if you have hepatitis, if you
Killing
have
how you think of
eczema,
yourself
don't you
at the end of the
take
day.
with the ginger now?
You know what I'm
Because ginger
saying?
is
Like real
hot
shit. Like look
and
at the
eczema is
earth.
hot condition. So if you're
The
gonna
earth
juice
body got all these dips and
make the
valleys
juice for the skin,
and hills, mountains
give
growing off
ginger
the
or
side of it. All this, you know
ginseng
what I'm
and
saying? The earth ain't
yeah,
tripping off
go
being
ahead,
beautiful, not in the way that we would think about
So
it.
we have your
You
ginger,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It let us know that beauty is not. We looking at beauty in a carnal way. You know what I'm saying? Like what we see with our eyes. You know, this is like how we looking at beauty. You know what I'm saying? And it really fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Cause like this is something that ended up weighing on a lot of people's self-esteem, and something that ended up keeping people from doing a lot of things like in their life. You know what I'm saying? Because they felt like this about themselves. Some people, but some people not so much. A lot of y'all not so much. Cause it's shit that you still had to do, and you had to overcome the odds. And, you know, real shit. Should nobody feel self-conscious about themselves, like and about their body. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one thing I can say that I kind of resonate with Nature Boy, like with all that stuff like that he was trying to say. You know what I'm saying? Like it might have been a lot of creepy shit that he ended up saying, but he was trying to say that in the notion of trying to get people being comfortable with they self. You know what I'm saying? Like comfortable in their skin, like with their body. You know what I'm saying? And like with, you know what I'm saying? Just comfortable on the foundational level, like with their body and with their self. You know what I'm saying? I think that's important. I would say that that's very, very, very important. You know what I'm saying? Mm. This a lot deeper than what a lot of us know. And we take this information that we get and what we see every day and take it for what it is, you know what I'm saying? And then we end up taking it for granted. You know what I'm saying? Because your eyes is gonna sell it short. Your eyes and the five senses that you used to relying on is gonna sell it short. See, if we was in ancient times, you know what I'm saying, then we'd be hip. You know what I'm saying? On some kind of level. We'd be hip. Not only like would we be hip. See, like it'd be harder ancient times, but ancient times there was no process to anything. Everything was right there. You know what I'm saying? Everything was right there. You know, we just had to make it work. You know, we really need to check the way that we looking at ourselves and looking at the world, cause like this is probably like what's causing us to do a lot of the things like that we doing. What you think will make this government do half of the things like that they do? because of the way that they look at the world and the way that we viewing things. You know, like this is real shit. Like we need to check the way that we are envisioning this world and envisioning ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because this is the world and the light that we are envisioning into the world that's being pushed out into the world. Real shit. Like it's that easy. It's that easy. Like what your mind envision is being pushed out into the fucking atmosphere through your EMF. Like when I found out that little piece of the matrix, like that little bit of the code, I'm like, it be so nigga on a foundational level, nigga. What I say from my mind, push it out into the atmosphere is what's gonna manifest in my life and manifest out into the world. And if I pay enough attention, I'm gonna be able to see it. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we are a part of a greater whole, that we do not think by ourselves, that unified consciousness is a very real thing. You know what I'm saying? Unified consciousness is a very real thing. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it's important for us to do a lot of the things like that I'm talking about doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Checking the way that we're looking at the world and checking the way that we envisioning and the way that we are manifesting our lights and our world. Checking the things like that we love. You know what I'm saying? We know that it's not just important like for us to love. You know what I'm saying? But like it's important for us to check the things that we love. Check the things that we giving our energy to. And see, a person will act like they didn't know like what I was talking about, like when they didn't want to give up that part of their self, they will act like they didn't know like what I was talking about. But if they gave it a shot, then they would know. It's very simple. It's very, very, very simple. This ain't nothing to take a whole lot of thought. It's a lot of things that's gonna come to you that's gonna cause you to think a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna cause you to think about things a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Well, wait, like if this bit of information is real and this bit of information is true, you know. But it's your boy Black King 91. You know what I'm saying? I just want to drop this video to y'all, give y'all this little bit of information, like code that just kind of popped to my within my field. I feel like I should drop to y'all. I feel like we really need to be on top of the way that we are manifesting our world right now. You know what I'm saying? And like the things that we're letting the sentient beings around us think and manifest out around us. You know what I'm saying? Because see, a lot of them are not conscious. The masses are not conscious of the fact of what we do. This is why I got into this. You know, the masses are not conscious of this. You know, if you've been watching me this long, then you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Raising up this Ka energy, raising up this, you know, that fucking Kabbalah. You know, Kabbalah, the Kaaba, the spirit, the body, Allah, arm, leg, arm, head. You know, it makes you up. Arm, leg, arm, head. Allah. You're standing right there. As long as you got that, then you're conscious. See, the state that humanity is in. See, if we was eating right foods and the right people like were together, then we wouldn't have all of these deformities and all of this shit that be happening. You know what I'm saying? That's something that I'm willing to put to the test. That like if we all ate the right foods, ate, ate, ate natural foods. We all ate plant-based diets. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that our bodies were in line with nature. You know what I'm saying? pH levels was all in balance. You know what I'm saying? We didn't put a whole lot of things in our body that went against that. You know what I'm saying? Like we might have did this and did that, but for the most part, we put. See, if we grew up in and catch that little island type shit that like the 13th song was talking about. Like that's gonna be like how we live there. Like we live in tune with nature, nigga. We live clean. You know what I'm saying? And like harmony with each other because we live like this. You know what I'm saying? You really don't know what living like that would do for you. You know what I'm saying? I started to eat like that, ate like that for like a week. 1 week. Nigga set up somewhere, some motherfuckers started arguing. I'm like, bro, like I started to laugh. I'm like, I honestly like I'm sitting up eating a pineapple. Like I set a pineapple like on a plate and took literally a plastic knife and cut all the skin off. You know what I'm saying? And started cutting into it, like start fucking eating the pineapple. Like that motherfucker, like I could feel the electricity fucking flowing through my body. I'm like, bro, I literally don't have no energy for anger right now. Like I'm sitting here like if a motherfucker came to me like with anger, like I would sit here and laugh at him. Like, motherfuckers don't know that like energy like that is like magnetized. You know what I'm saying? Like people fucking throw that energy at each other because that energy be where you throwing it at. You know what I'm saying? Man, we don't even know like how our energy and like how our emotions go. See, like when I say energy, I'm talking about your emotions. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about your emotional self, the direction that you are pointing your emotional self. You know, directing your emotions. You know, this is a very real thing with that manifestation. And if you key in, you'll see that. But it's your boy Black King 91. I ain't gonna make this video too long. This video was about one more time. This video was about checking the way that we thinking. You know what I'm saying? I really done probably spoke on this topic a lot. You know what I'm saying? But like it's a lot of different ways like that we could think about this. Women, you know, like the way that we thinking about ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like let's really corner it off, man. The way that we thinking about ourselves, like in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like let's really corner it off. Like let's really corner it off and like let's I guess do what's best and like what's easiest. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do what's best and what's easiest. You know what I'm saying? And like what we in line with. Like why are we going against like what we align with? Because that's what we've been taught. Because that's the world like this and the people like that we producing right now, people that are out of alignment, people that are unaligned with nature and unaligned with themselves. And then got depressed, then got all kind of fucking emotions. You know what I'm saying? People walk around like not feeling nothing about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like until you get to the people like that you fucking live with. Like we supposed to walk around and feel love about each other. That's when you in we don't know that we can have a heaven like that we seeking right here. If you didn't hear me, we don't know that we can have the heaven right here like that we seeking. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I know what this is. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I kinda can lose faith. You know what I'm saying? Like as to all of this working out. But at the end of the day, like through manifestation, like what I have seen, when you speak things into the world, it happens. So that's what make me not be so fearful. The fact that I know that, you know, and the fact that I have actually come into contact with higher dimensional beings and things of that nature. See, they took away my halo for that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all information I probably shouldn't even be speaking about. You know what I'm saying? But if you go back and see what I was talking about, if I had editing software, I could fucking load up a fucking picture of what I saw. You know, found one like on the internet and everything. But yeah, awaken your Merkaba, stay inside of it. That's your pyramid of peace, your pyramid of protection, your pyramid of prosperity. If you didn't know, I'm letting you know what that is. That's your Merkaba, your inner light ship, your inner spaceship. I saw a spaceship, like it was kind of shaped like a pyramid, but I know when I saw it, I knew that it was a spaceship. Like, see, like I done heard women talk about their spaceship, and like she said that like like she was afraid, like when she approached it, like it was full of dark energy and shit. I'm like, yeah, see, like that's your toxic ass. You know what I'm saying? Like reverberating back at you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these black women, you know what I'm saying? Like they could be real snappy and real toxic to people. You know what I'm saying? Ah, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Bitch, what? You know what I'm saying? Get the snap in the neck. Yeah, that's gonna hit you back spiritually because you've been doing people like that. The things that you do to people, you're doing it to yourself at the end of the day. This is all energy that you're storing up. Like this energy that you're throwing out, that you're wielding. You've been wielding this energy and throwing it around. You know what I'm saying? But see, she probably knows. She probably knows. Not saying that she's a bad person. You know what I'm saying? But just like all within all, this is gonna make it harder for you. You know, in the kind of world like that you're gonna be living in. When we go to these extremes and like you become amplified and you are wielding